International Day to End Impunity for Crimes Against Journalists 2025. On 2nd November 2025, the world will observe the International Day to End Impunity for Crimes Against Journalists, or IDEI. This day was established by the United Nations in 2013 to highlight the alarming trend of violence against journalists and the shocking fact that so many of these crimes go unpunished. Since 2013, IDEI has served as a reminder of the dangers journalists face worldwide and the urgent need for accountability. Let's start with some numbers, because they are truly shocking. Between 2006 and 2024, over 1,700 journalists were killed globally. Nearly 90% of these cases remain unresolved in the judicial system. Think about that for a moment. 9 out of 10 killings of journalists are never solved. No justice is served. The perpetrators walk free. And this is not just a problem for journalists. It's a problem for society, for democracy, and for freedom of expression. When impunity exists, corruption, crime, and human rights abuses flourish unchecked. From 2017 onwards, there was a slight decrease in journalist killings in conflict zones. But unfortunately, in 2023 and early 2024, this trend reversed. More than 50% of journalist killings occurred in crisis and conflict zones, showing how dangerous reporting has become in unstable regions. Women journalists face additional, unique risks. They are often targets of online harassment, abuse, and threats. A UNESCO survey found that 73% of women journalists have faced online harassment because of their work. 1 in 4 women journalists have experienced offline attacks as a result of online threats. This brings us to the theme of IDEI 2025. GBV, raising awareness on AI-facilitated gender-based violence against women journalists. You might be wondering, what does AI have to do with this? Well, with the rise of generative AI technologies, harassment and abuse are evolving in dangerous new ways. Women journalists are increasingly exposed to AI-driven threats, including deepfakes or gender disinformation, online surveillance, and harassment. Deepfakes are manipulated videos or images that falsely show a journalist saying or doing something they never did. These are often used to discredit, intimidate, or harass women journalists. Imagine seeing a fake video of yourself going viral. It's terrifying. And it's happening to journalists around the world. Then there's AI-driven online trolling and harassment. Social media algorithms can amplify hate speech or targeted attacks. AI tools can generate fake messages, threatening posts, or emails, designed to silence journalists or pressure them to stop reporting. And it doesn't stop online. These attacks often escalate into offline threats like stalking, physical intimidation, or even attacks on the journalist's family. This is called technology-facilitated gender-based violence, or TFGBV. It's alarmingly common. In Zimbabwe, 63% of women journalists reported experiencing TFGBV, with 14% facing physical attacks linked to online threats. In Ukraine, 81% of women journalists experienced online harassment, including threats to family members, defamation, and gender trolling, often escalating into offline harassment. TFGBV doesn't just target individuals. It chills freedom of expression for everyone. When women journalists are silenced, the public loses access to reliable, independent information. That's why IDEI 2025 focuses on AI-facilitated gender-based violence. Highlighting these risks is essential for protecting journalists and democracy itself. IDEI is not just about remembering journalists who were attacked or killed. It is a call to action. Governments, media organizations, civil society, everyone has a role to play. We need to implement safety mechanisms. We need accountability. We need remedies for victims. UNESCO's plan of action on the safety of journalists and the issue of impunity guides these efforts, reinforcing protection for journalists in both digital and physical spaces. Media organizations and civil society groups are also crucial. Through awareness campaigns, legal support, and international pressure, They help bring attention to unresolved cases. Their work ensures that journalists can perform their duties without fear of retribution. Ending impunity is not easy. It is one of the most complex challenges of our time. But it is essential if we want to protect freedom of expression and democracy. The 2025 observance will take place through local and national events worldwide, giving communities the chance to discuss these issues in their own context. It's also important to remember that journalist safety is about more than preventing death or physical harm. It's about creating an environment where journalists can investigate, report, and share the truth without fear. Every time a journalist is silenced, society loses. We lose transparency. We lose accountability. And we lose the ability to hold those in power responsible. IDEI 2025 is a chance to reflect, raise awareness, and take action. As the United Nations says, a free and independent press is essential to guarantee freedom of expression and access to information for all citizens. Let us honor this principle by working together to end impunity. By supporting journalists and protecting them, we are defending democracy, human rights, and truth itself. Thank you.